told him, I said, well, he wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson on the podcast, and Neil deGrasse Tyson won't waste time on him. He sounds a little cuckoo,
A little bit.
yeah. And then he got Eric Weinstein to come on, who's a physicist, and he has like a PhD and stuff like that. And he's being like very nice and generous to his theories, but basically just calling him out on all his bullshit. And my dad was just laughing at all the little scientific jokes they were having in there. I was like, he would like that. My dad was laughing at
I heard your dad about it.
at the podcast. It was a Joe Rogan podcast with Terrence Howard and Eric Weinstein. My dad was just laughing. Are these better chocolates?
Ghirardelli's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one you want? Which one you want to try?
I mean, I'd rather have the dark, but
I knew.
think,
Well, they're both dark.
I mean, that's 72%.
It's not as dark.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys would like the sea salt caramel better.
You want to do one or both?
Fun
Probably
fact.
One.
Fun fact: you don't like dark chocolates.
Oh no, that's not it.
But you do like.
I
Dark
do like
chocolate?
dark chocolate.
Oh, really? Fun fact about the chocolate or the movie.
About the chocolate.
You got a golden ticket?
I don't like caramel.
Oh, you don't like caramel,
Yeah, I don't like caramel.
but you like toffee.
But
I did not like. Did I like the toffee? No, I don't think I like the toffee.
No. I don't know.
I don't like toffee. I need to sell that soon.
Me too.
Me too. What are you guys doing today?
What are you guys doing later?
Okay, well.
We are going. Me and Nicole and Tony are going to Bookman's and House of Used after
Nice.
this.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where's Tony?
I gotta go pick him
Still
up.
in the car.
Oh.
No, I gotta go pick him up.
Still in the car. Windows down, AC
Still
on.
waiting in the car.
I got dinner plans at my uncle's house, pool party / barbecue.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bunch of hot ladies there.
I mean, it'll be hot outside, and there'll be my aunts and my
I knew it.
my mom.
Double innuendo.
It's up to you. That's your decision if they're hot or not.
Just the way I like them. Sweaty hot. Um.
How about you, John?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, nothing. You want to come to House of Used?
No.
No. All right. They have a Japanese Super Smash Bros. Melee there.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, just today?
I'll buy Pokemon cards and get a Nintendo Switch free.
Okay. Well, let me think about what I'm. Where's our drinks? Oh, you'd rather just try the coffee or the chocolate?
Toffee? Told you.
I said
This-
coffee.
Toffee and coffee. They rhyme. They're the same thing.
No, they're not at all.
I'm having a hard time thinking of a solid sip. I have Mountain Dew Code Red in the fridge.
Ew.
You're all dude out.
Dude, that's a lot of.
We have a whole thing in the fridge of just Mountain Dew. She's saving all the cans, so we're drinking one every day. It seems like every day. It seems like
Much.
every day. It is. It's a lot of dew.
What are you gonna do with it all?
What are we gonna do with the dew? I guess we're just gonna drink it all.
Are you gonna do the do?
Yeah.
Do that, dude.
I'm gonna get diabetes by the time we're done with it.
Do BD.
Type 2 Code Red diabetes. The worst kind.
How did you get Tony to agree to go to Bookman's?
I didn't even ask him. He texted me, "Hey, bro, you want to go to Bookman's next weekend?" No, I said this weekend. I said, "How about we wait and I'll get paid again, and then we can do it the weekend after." So he's been wanting to go for like 2 weeks.
No, that's good for him.
Yeah. And my dad's like, "What? I get the house to myself for a day?" So I didn't have to do any convincing. He's just been wanting to go, apparently.
All right, good. Good.
You spilled mercury on your shirt.
Yeah, paint that was like 7 years ago.
That's crazy.
No, this is when I was painting an apartment complex for your dad. A little bit different. That was more blue.
Close.
Say hi to my wife off screen.
Hi,
She's
wife.
here.
Get her a mic.
Get her a mic.
Mic her up.
Get this man a mic. A woman. A woman.
You guys done?
I'm
What's
done.
up, Sips? Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
His copyrighted, trademarked, I ready quote.
Yes, TM.
TM. Don't steal it.
What?
The way he says I'm ready all the time. Have you
Well,
not
it's
noticed?
just SpongeBob.
It sounds like SpongeBob, but it kind of doesn't sound like SpongeBob.
What does it sound like to you?
I know it's SpongeBob, but I don't know what it sounds like, honestly. I mean,
Not
That's-
bad. I don't say it that often.
you say it pretty often. After Solid Zips, he says,
I hear him say "ready" a lot, but
he goes,
not
I'm ready. Why does it do that? I don't know why I did that. SpongeBob never throws up gang signs. Even though it's just me taking apart my heads.
not even gang sign.
No.
Cut that out. The gangs and
Blur out
the
your
triad
hands.
are going to be after us.
Are you that excited to try that? Are you more excited to try the chocolate or the talk about
I've
the
had
movie?
the dark chocolate before.
Oh,
He eats it every day.
you haven't had the caramel?
I have.
Then why don't
Why
you
are we doing this?
I mean, it depends on what you guys prefer.
I don't think we've tried it. I think that's why.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just do the dark chocolate then.
Okay.
If John doesn't like caramels much, anyways.
Okay. Anyway, so you've seen this movie.
Yes. So second time seeing this
Second
movie.
time seeing this movie. And you haven't. First time.
First time.
Were you excited a little bit or?
Yeah, I was excited.
Nice.
Why do you ask me if I'm excited?
I don't know.
Are we just both like not excited to see movies anymore?
I think movies have been a big letdown lately.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvel's been great, but
You're done.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just seems like movies have lost their
Magic.
magic. Yeah.
I feel it kind of because we watched so many Harry Potter films in a row. Like
No,
maybe
that's not
watching
it.
sequels a lot. No,
It
that's
had
not
nothing
it?
to do with magic.
Just
No.
movies in general.
Like movies in general.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like at one point we were excited to see at least like a movie every month about it seemed like,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just like we don't even go to the theaters that much
Are
anymore.
you excited for Deadpool and Wolverine?
No,
No?
literally. Like,
No?
Really?
are you?
I like the first one. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
And I liked Logan a lot, so I'm hoping they kind of mix the two together.
That's going to be
You know
very
there's two
weird
Deadpools,
mix.
right?
Yes.
Oh, because you very
Sorry,
specifically
yeah.
said
I mean, I do.
He's only seen the first two.
I don't like the second
you're not
one as
worried
much.
about like marveling it.
I'm a little bit worried about Marvel marveling it, but they're also making fun of Marvel, so I'm hoping that they keep making fun of it. And they
Yeah.
can laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping.
That's what Deadpool is supposed to be about,
Yeah.
and I hope they keep
That's what it was supposed to be.
That's why I like the first one more than the second one.
About. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens, but this is the most excited I've been in a little while, but it's been Marvel, so I cross my fingers, knock on fake wood, like I don't know. We'll see.
But not this. This movie's not doing it for you.
What, the
The
Quiet
movie
Place?
we're talking about.
Oh no, it was doing it for me.
Oh, okay.
It did it for me.
Mm.
How'd you feel after watching the movie or while watching the movie?
Why didn't we go see this one in theaters?
I think you were just too chicken.
I don't think so, because we liked the first one.
I think we
Albert's seen it
Yeah.
Did-
in theaters.
Yeah.
What year did the second one come out?
2021. May.
I remember watching this.
Interesting. Did we watch the first one before the second one, or did we watch it after?
He watched
Before.
it in theaters.
I think we talked about this like in the first movie in like 19 or 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I don't know why we didn't see this in theaters.
'Cause
Maybe just like all the stuff happening with theaters and stuff.
I mean, maybe just timing of other
Maybe.
movies. It's like, oh, I'm gonna just go to watch this, and
Yeah.
these guys don't want to see it. That's fine.
It's just weird that Albert's seen it in
And-
theaters.
And I didn't, or
We
neither of
didn't.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see it. We way have watered it. That's what we did.
I'm gonna do it myself.
Eventually we'll see.
I'm just gonna watch Avatar by myself.
Were you more
guys-
excited to watch this or Way of Water?
This one.
Okay, yeah, me too. All right, let me go ahead and get into the details. It's
Okay.
early in the morning, like waking up. It's directed by John Krasinski.
Uh-huh.
What?
Dude, the tagline is "Silence is not enough."
Interesting.
It had a budget of $61 million, triple of what it originally the first one had. I looked it up.
20-ish
17.
million. 17.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
monster CGI than the first.
We saw 4 monsters in this one.
Oh, really? They all look the same, so.
But still more.
Yeah.
Had a release date released May 28th, 2021. Runtime of 1 hour and 37 minutes. Rated PG-13. Box office worldwide of $297 million.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah. Streaming on Paramount Plus. Is that what you said? And then we watched it on Voodoo/Fandango now.
Fandango at home.
I'm not saying, like, I don't
That's
know.
too long.
It's streaming on Fandango. It just doesn't sound the same.
We'll just say Foodango.
Let's try our chocolate.
chocolate
You
time.
can pick, Jesse.
I'm gonna pick.
Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Why are you doing that when
There we go.
wouldn't you have known?
No, I lost track.
Ghirardelli, 72% dark chocolate.
Ooh.
Why'd you get chocolate?
Because Albert wanted to try better chocolates than.
Oh, I was telling you to try better chocolates.
Well, I am right now.
Okay.
This is the only time you're gonna try chocolate, Albert.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you telling me you better try better sodas? Well, I am.
Just a bunch of Mountain Dews.
The best kind.
Okay, you're not really a chocolate. Do you like your chocolate like a little bit like more room temperature, or do you like it cold?
Oh, room temp.
I like my chocolate hard. I like it hard.
Anyway, I think the best way to eat
Oh, you want that piece?
a peanut butter cup is when it's like slightly not melted yet, but almost melted.
A little bit warm.
Yeah. If it's cold, I will not eat it.
I like my peanut butter cups in the trash. How romantic, biting into a chocolate staring into your best friend's eyes.
This is why we do our podcast later in the day. That way, Jesse's already tired from his cringe.
I haven't had anything else to eat yet.
I just like dark chocolate.
But this is usually your first meal of the day. 72% dark chocolate.
Always.
I don't know why I laughed so hard.
Well, you expected me to say no?
I don't know what I expected.
So what makes it 72%?
It's missing 28%.
Only 0.8. No, it's 72% cocoa solids. And
What?
the rest
Say that again?
is 72% cocoa solids.
Oh,
So the rest is sugar, milk, etc.
What happens when you get 100%?
Then you're just eating cocoa solids.
Good answer. Have you eaten 100% cocoa solid?
Never.
Does that sound appetizing?
It's because the darker you get, the more increasingly bitter it is because there's more bitter
Yeah.
pieces in there, more
Yeah.
parts of the chocolate that like have the bitter aspects of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was this to you? You like dark chocolate, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Was it
I like
slightly less
I
dark?
like sweet.
Yeah.
I don't like the bitterishness.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the dark chocolate. So do you not like dark chocolate?
Probably like 65%.
Yeah, I think you're misunderstanding what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Like I like candy more on the sweeter side, regardless.
Yeah.
And like, I don't buy the fancy candy. The,
I
the
mean,
better chocolate is
I don't buy any chocolate, so.
So-
for me, it's better.
So like Hershey's dark chocolate is really good.
Yeah, that's a
Very
little bit
sweet,
sweeter.
Yeah, more sugar. This is like a 3 out of 5.
The aftertaste is kind of lingering.
Yeah.
I'll give this I give it a 2.
But
Not good.
It's a 3 for me. I like other darker chocolate, other brands.
You like darker chocolate than this, but other brands?
Other dark chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the percentage that you like your dark chocolate?
72 is good.
Okay.
80 is a little too strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said, give it to me.
Yeah.
But there's other dark fish in the sea? That sounds weird.
Dark
Okay.
do you just want to try it, or you just?
You want to save it or do you want to try it?
We have so much stuff saved.
So you want to try it now?
Might as well.
You get the bitter taste out of your mouth?
Yes, please.
I got water. Should I get water? Oh, you have water.
I have water.
I got
I'm
water
a
too.
grown man.
Okay. Just making sure.
Should we try my water, or
My message to you.
Do we do some blind taste test of water next time?
I'll bring the arrowhead.
do you guys think water tastes different?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, mineral content.
I just don't understand all the hate that Arrowhead gets.
Because they have a bad combination of mineral content in there.
It's fine to me, but it's not the best, but it's not like disgusting.
If you're dying, you're gonna drink that water.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to complain at that
And
point.
Nicole's just gonna die.
She's in that.
She's
I'll
like,
pass
you know,
on
on
this.
second thought, I choose death. I don't know. Ever since the pickle water, I don't.
The
Pickle water?
When we were in high school, I think
Dang,
I've told
those
this
are
story
big
before.
pieces.
You have.
Yeah. Have I told it for the podcast?
What? Which one?
The pickle water story?
No. Dang. It's cold, but the caramel is still stringy. You want a piece of the sweet one?
I've had the mini version of this, where they give it in the squares.
Yeah. Isn't this a square? But smaller square?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. No, that's the same size.
The mini version?
They
The
sell
mini
it-
version
no,
of
they
the whole
sell
bar.
it in a like they sell it just like that.
Just portion.
Oh,
Yeah.
like this size, just this size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chocolate is good. I just don't like the caramel.
Well, then just go like this. Then you'll just get chocolate.
Okay. Well,
Oh, you wanted just the chocolate, right?
moving on.
That's how you get it. Here, lick the same side I licked.
I will give this one I'll still give it a 3. Chocolate's good. Caramel's not good for me.
I like sea salt caramel, so it's a 4.
Should I be sandwiched in between you guys, or should I pick a side?
You don't like giving half points.
You did say 3. Never mind. I'll give it
I got a piece
a
of foil.
5, eh?
It bumps it up to a 5.
Got my metal content now.
Getting the aftertaste.
Yo, why are you taking so long?
We still got chocolate on my
It's gotta
teeth.
savor or be disgusted at the.
I gotta try another piece now. I'll give it a 3.
What's the best chocolate you've eaten?
I don't know.
Like, if you had to go and buy,
I don't know.
like, if it was the only thing you could eat
What?
and you had to choose one piece of chocolate,
For the rest of my life?
yeah.
What chocolate do I like?
You've never been a chocolate eater, so
No.
since I've known you
No.
too long.
No, I've never
Yeah, no, I
really
know, I
liked
know.
chocolate. If I had to choose one chocolate, I would get it in a protein bar form, just because I know I'd be getting protein. I think that's the best answer I can give you. I don't know. I like
Moving
the
on.
I like the Fit Crunch protein
Let's
bar.
go ahead and go
That's
into our
pretty good.
salad
Yeah.
sip. 6-word summary of the movie. Go ahead, Albert.
Okay, then bring it up.
This guy.
I see there's
Alright.
no satisfying you.
Okay, I got journeys to protect what family remains. And we kind of get two stories in this one movie about what the women do to help save their families.
Yep.
And I like it a lot.
Mine is plot armor is the best armor.
That's the main thing about last movie too, or the
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the hard thing about making a sequel or just any extra movie after the first one is you break some of the rules and
Yeah.
it's hard to stick with those rules. I think he does a better job because he's the actual director in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So he wrote it and everything.
Yeah.
So he doesn't break his rules as much as they did in day one.
Mm-hmm.
But every now
Still.
and then you still gotta.
You gotta fudge it up a little bit to keep them alive. Alright, I tried to do an alliteration with this one. I didn't get 100% alliteration.
Okay.
Defeating your demons demands these nuts.
No, you did not. Why?
Metaphorical nuts. Like you need the guts, the nuts.
Jesse hates female characters.
No, I'm saying they got nuts. They got more nuts than I do. But like if we're in a
Then
world-ending situation,
They didn't need the nuts to begin with.
well, they grew a pair and they defeated those demons.
James.
Damn.
They're not in the South. They're in New York.
Yeah. Are they in New York?
Yeah.
New York State.
Okay, well. Could have fooled me.
How?
I don't know.
we literally saw a character from the previous. We saw their map too.
That's my secret, Captain. I can't read maps.
I thought you were a Boy Scout.
I'm just kidding.
And then we saw the guy again.
Yeah.
The one.
Emmett.
Emmett. Not Emmett.
Emmett.
Why did you say
Oh.
Emmett?
Oh, you mean the
The father.
yeah,
Jamon.
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 Yeah. Except he didn't say his name this time.
Yeah.
And his kid got younger instead of older, but it's okay.
Yeah.
What? This kid got younger in this movie?
yeah.
I get it. I didn't notice. Like I was like, it's this kid. Like I don't know.
This kid was like a toddler, or maybe not a toddler, but like maybe 4 to 5 years old versus
Maybe 6 to 8, Yeah.
maybe around 10 for day one.
10. It's the magic of aliens falling on your city is that your kids get younger.
In the process of a few 30 days, 60 days,
Yep.
a year. It's a year. It's definitely a year.
It's over a year.
Yeah.
He has the opposite stand of Pershido. I don't remember. I just messed up that pronunciation.
What JoJo is that in?
Part 5 with Golden Wind.
Oh, the worst one. Okay,
The worst one.
that makes sense.
You think that's the worst one?
I don't think it's the worst one.
But it's not the best one.
No.
Best one's Part 1. Dio and Jonathan. It's best for John because Jonathan.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Because my name's never been Jonathan. Anyway, let's go ahead and rate it out of 10. hearing devices.
10 hearing aids.
Yeah.
All right, out of 10 hearing aids, I give this a 7 because I like it more than the last one, and I gave that a 6.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7 too.
Yeah. I bumped my. Wait, I already bumped my score down. I didn't change it on the podcast, so
You
it looks
bumped
like an
down
8.
your day one score.
Yeah, so I think it's at a 7 now. I'd say a 7. Like I like them pretty equally.
Okay.
I just think that I connected more with the father story in day 1, or at least I felt it more than. But I felt stuff in this movie for, what's the wife's name?
Emily.
Emily.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Evelyn?
Yes.
Emmett. No, I'm kidding.
I got that wrong when I watched the movie. It's like, oh, the guy's name is Emmett. The family's name is Abbott.
Abbott.
Yes.
And then the actress's name is Emily.
Emily
Emily.
Blunt. Yeah.
But it's Evelyn.
Yeah.
It's
So yeah,
Evelyn.
I felt Evelyn, the pain she's going through and the struggle she's going through, and then
Mhm.
what's the little girl's name?
Reagan.
Reagan. I just call her Evelyn Jr. No, I'm kidding.
I think the problem is like
What?
during the movie he even messaged me saying that he forgot everything that happened.
Oh, in the first one, yeah. I totally forgot about it. Well,
And this is just an extension of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It literally happens right after, like Albert said,
yeah,
Other than the little first 10 minutes.
that I
Yeah.
was asleep through.
that was day 1.
Yeah, day one
Yeah.
for them.
Day 1 for them. But it's actually day 474.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
It says so in the movie.
I was just making sure.
You just did miss the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
He's
I went back
sleepy.
and watched the opening, but I don't remember the day.
Oh, you're just sleepy.
Yeah, I was pretty sleepy.
I had to keep rewinding it because it was like midnight when I was watching it,
Mm.
and then I was also reading up on 2DS stuff, and so I had to keep rewinding it.
I woke up this morning and just immediately started watching it.
Oh, man, just
roll
roll
like-
out of bed.
Like I didn't even roll out of bed. I put it on my phone and I was like right there. And I was just like laying there watching it, and then
He fell back asleep.
yeah, and then I woke up like right when they open where he's like huddled with the baby in the shed area or
Yeah.
whatever, and then they're walking to get the rest of everything else that they need to take their trip.
Mm-hmm.
So pretend like I'm horizontal. Did you watch it like this, or did you watch it like this,
Or on your side.
or on your side? How do you watch it?
So yeah, more so on my side. I have a charging stand,
Okay.
so my screen's like this,
yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
and I just
Oh, okay.
and then because it's like sideways and I'm sideways.
Yeah.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah, so it looks normal to him.
What?
Cancel, like a positive and negative.
Yeah. Well, when you're sideways and it's sideways, it's not sideways no more.
It's sideways
just
the
ways.
other way, so it's just upside
there's
down.
no
I'm
side
just
anymore.
watching the movie.
What?
Like,
the opposite orientations.
It's not upside down to him.
Oh,
That's
well, I
not
thought
what
that
he's
was a
saying.
joke. I thought he was saying it was this way and he was the other way.
No, what?
how did you get that?
My mind works in mysterious ways.
Like,
I'm basically
you can't say that.
say what?
Oh, we're done. Cancelled.
Oh, I can't even say it about myself.
No.
I
Because
can't
it's a demeaning word nowadays.
to myself.
But
You're demeaning yourself, yes.
yes,
Yeah.
you can't say that.
I'm not calling anyone else.
But you're using the word in a demeaning fashion.
Well, what if I'm using it in a very positive fashion? I'm a
not.
very rich guy.
Yo, I hate Jesse. Like, he's the worst person ever. Haven't you like realized that word just doesn't get used anymore?
I guess not because I use it.
I mean, you're not as bad as Jason, so it's okay.
I mean, I never use it towards. No, never mind.
There's no reason. You already knew why.
Okay.
I use it for very special
Anyway,
situations.
let me go ahead and get into the characters. That way I don't have to listen to this guy anymore. Emily Blunt plays Evelyn Abbott.
Thank you.
Millicent Simmons plays Simmons. There's a D at the end of that.
Really?
Is Reagan Abbott. Noah Jupe is Marcus Abbott. And then Cillian Murphy plays Emmett. He doesn't have a last name. It's just
Emmett.
Emmett.
Nope, just Emmett.
Emmett.
He really likes the double consonants at the beginning, double consonants at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because Abbott, Emmett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks for the observation.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about the movie.
All right. Let's talk about it.
Likes, dislikes, everything in between.
I liked a lot. I like how they do show the beginning. I like how they showed day one for this family.
That kid struck out. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. He no. The first one was called the
Marcus.
ball.
Yeah.
The first one was called the ball.
that looked like a strike.
It was definitely a strike.
Yeah.
But I think the umpire was being nice to him.
I thought you were saying like for some reason he was talking to a girl and he struck out with the girl. I was like, what? I don't remember
You
that.
watched the movie. What
Yeah,
do you mean?
I-
They were playing baseball.
He was
Yeah.
connected to baseball. He never thinks about the baseball.
Yeah.
But no, the first pitch, that was definitely a strike. It was like straight down the middle.
Yeah.
I missed the first ball. I only saw the second ball.
There's 3 pitches.
3 balls? Wow.
There was a ball, and he got scared. They were telling him it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was a strike. He still got scared.
Yeah.
They're telling him it's okay, and then
The meteor starts coming down.
while the pitcher's pitching, the umpire didn't stop, even though the batter did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was while the batter was distracted that
For sure.
we got a third pitch that most people don't notice.
Yeah. I'll notice that one.
But yeah, the first sequence was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
I feel like I like day one's better though.
Really? I think I like this one better. This portrayal better.
You like it better, John, because of the chaos, or
Yeah,
just like how like smooth things were initially?
I think it just more so for the chaos.
Yeah.
I don't know, like this is kind of the plot armor I was talking about.
Yeah.
Is that they're talking so much and making noise, and the monsters aren't even going towards them. When the monsters do, they somehow manage
Miss.
to miss or
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stormtrooper of these monsters.
It's like, that's the Emmett family. You gotta miss. You can't touch him.
I can't hear him. His beard is blocking. He's muffling all the sounds.
And then I just find it a little harder to believe that they were separated, and they still managed to
Meet up.
not meet up, but all of them still managed to survive.
While in the town.
It's a little bit more unbelievable than
Yeah.
one person surviving or 2 people from a group surviving.
Yeah. Statistically, yeah.
And the kid stays calm. The youngest stays calm the whole time,
Yeah.
which is child actors, but
Yeah.
still.
The baby staying quiet for as long as it does. I mean, they have that apparatus over his mouth.
Well, that's just for oxygen.
But they
Is it?
normally just have it in the.
I thought that was also to like
No. That was just
a
oxygen.
knockout gas. Like,
No, that's the opposite. That's oxygen. So they can be in a sealed box.
yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. You don't want to put a baby in a airtight box.
No.
Not a good idea.
No.
You'll go to jail for that, so don't do that.
You're gonna be a great father one day.
I'll cut little holes inside of
I'm
it.
glad you know
Alright,
not
we
to
gotta
do
remember,
that.
Don't put the baby in a sealed box, just a regular box.
Don't give Jesse a box and the baby at the same time. Remember, he can't say the word, but you know the word he is.
Nicole, did you watch this movie too? Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
She said no.
good thing. Never mind.
Say it. I've already broken the
Yeah,
rules we
you
can't
already-
do.
At least you know Jesse knows not to put a baby in a box, a sealed box.
Where am I gonna find a big enough box? I gotta order something big. What can I order right now that's big enough to put a baby inside?
You used to work at Amazon. There's lots of boxes that you can find.
Yeah, but I gotta I gotta look at the dimensions.
Make sure you don't foam popcorn. Don't put that in the box either. Okay.
Foam popcorn.
Yeah, the little like.
Oh, the peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put actual popcorn there.
They can live it off of that.
I don't think you want to put a baby in a box with popcorn. I don't think
No,
that's,
with
that's not a
nothing-
good idea.
With anything small enough
Yeah.
to fit in their mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
But yeah,
When
plot
did-
armor of the family.
we turned this into a talking sip about babies and Jesse's ability to take care of one.
That's next episode.
That's next episode. Oh no, I didn't put the incorrect spelling of the word in my. What word was it? I don't remember, but
But yeah, I also liked part of the beginning that I liked a lot was finding somebody like Emmett protecting himself from other people
yeah,
Mm.
that we don't kind of see with the family in the first movie.
yeah,
Because it's just them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just them. They're more worried about monsters than other people, and here it's about Emmett initially protecting himself. So he's got like the lion trap and the bear trap.
Which
Yeah.
the kid should have died.
yeah. I don't know how
He
it
was
doesn't
screaming
go
for
through.
so long.
Yeah, I mean I don't know how it doesn't go to the bone.
He probably just got lucky
Yeah.
with where the spike hit.
Yeah.
Or it's old enough trap or the spring or something is just old.
Yeah.
But that was gruesome when when I first watched it, not
Yeah.
expecting it.
Yeah. I did not expect that.
Yeah. But he screams for a long time.
Yeah, those monsters should have been there like right away. With that amount of yelling,
I mean, depending on proximity, maybe it just took time for them to get there.
I
maybe.
mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Just that's the difference between this one and day,
Day
one
one.
is
Right.
they're not in a.
Yeah.
They're not concentrated as much.
Yeah, I think that he identifies like 3 or 4 in the area only. So
Yeah.
Still.
He should have been dead.
yeah,
Yeah, one way or the other.
Yeah.
I do like how this movie, because she's deaf and everything, how they incorporate scenes where there's just like no sound
Oh, yeah.
whatsoever.
when it's from her point
Yeah.
of view.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked how they don't lean too heavily on that mechanic of like putting the hearing aid to the
Microphone.
mic for feedback.
Yeah. Just enough times,
Right.
but not like
Yeah, enough once in the beginning, and then toward the middle for some tension, and then at the end.
yeah. That's it. What was I gonna say about the kid? Don't remember if I
About
remember.
Marcus or Reagan?
Marcus. Is he from Stranger Things?
I don't think so.
No.
No, that's Finn Wolfhard,
No, I wasn't talking about Finn Wolfhard. I was talking about a different
a different kid.
Different kid.
Oh, maybe.
Finn
I-
Wolfhard's in It.
But isn't he also in Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But he's Richie in It.
Yes.
Doesn't smell like caca to me, senor.
Okay. But I need to watch Stranger Things. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
Uh-uh.
We've seen most of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen all of it. Oh, I already have dementia.
Oh no.
I should. No, never mind. I won't say it.
I mean, at
Stop
least-
talking.
Don't joke about mental illness.
I didn't hear what you said, but probably a good thing.
Yeah, he's not in Stranger Things.
No?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He looks like one of the kids.
He does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not him. Not
Yeah.
him at all.
Okay. His brother?
No.
His brother.
Okay. Stranger things have happened.
Saying something, and were you planning on saying like criticizing what Marcus did in the movie or his acting or?
Ah, man, I don't remember.
Can you remember something other than your
No.
cringe jokes?
No, I'm sorry. The cringe jokes are just forever in my mind.
So, what do you like or dislike about this movie?
Um,
Okay, I'll start then. I liked.
You already started.
I liked Reagan taking charge. That she knows her dad's dead,
Yeah.
and she knows
What-
how her brother acts around
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
So she took charge.
She has to at that point.
Yeah,
Is she the oldest?
she's the oldest.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the siblings, I think the brother's definitely younger, for sure.
And yeah, she took charge knowing her disability, but she also knows what defeats the monsters now.
Yeah. They find that out in the first movie. I can't remember exactly how, but I remember that. Remember the dad sacrificing himself? They were in the truck, I believe, and he was outside the truck. Or the reverse situation. I remember parts and bits of the first one, but not like beat by beat like what happened.
Yeah, I need to rewatch
I
it.
wanted to rewatch it, but too late. I like all the characters acts good in their roles.
Mm-hmm. They might have been written in a dumb way, but
Yeah, they act really well. Emmett being like this lone survivor, and where is this place at? What is this? Is it a bank? It's not a bank, is it? It's a
looks like
furnace. That's not a little
some kind of manufacturing plant.
Okay, so that's smart to be in there. They say that.
Mhm.
Soundproof. It's pretty much if you have the door closed on that safe, the monsters aren't getting you for the most part.
Right. They're not hearing you, at least.
Yeah, they're not
he
hearing
mentions
you.
like 3 feet of concrete.
Yeah. So
They're only hearing you if they're right on top of you.
yeah, yeah. And if you're being loud, right?
Right.
If you're whispering, like they're not gonna hear you. And so he's basically telling him like you stay here one day. He's trying to keep his identity revealed, but he doesn't want any like emotional connection or any like tie to them.
Yep, he knows that already.
He knows, so he's
like
like
he doesn't even know it's Evelyn yet. I
yeah,
feel.
yeah. You don't think he does?
I think he does.
I think he
Oh,
does with the
yeah.
kids and everything.
Plus, yeah, never mind. He looks at them through the scope initially,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty sure he knows.
He
it's
pretty
them.
much knows. I think at that point he's looking to shoot at them if he needs to, but conserving bullets, conserving ammunition.
Yeah.
But when he realizes that it's a family that he knows,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's looking to try to protect them at some point. But at this point in time, he had mentioned that no one has killed any of these things, or no one's seen anyone
He's never seen
and
a dead one.
a dead
before.
one before. So, at that point, I would think you would want to keep the people, the
Yeah.
only people you know have killed these dangerous killing machines. But he doesn't. He's
I
like,
mean-
no, there's not enough food, not enough water. But I guess I'll figure it out, and you guys
Yeah.
can leave.
Plus, he's kind of depressed. He hasn't.
Yeah.
He's lost his wife. He's
Yeah.
lost his kids.
His wife is still like decaying up there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Remember when
yeah,
the little-
yeah. The
the-
boy goes up
yeah.
there. Well, I mean, yeah. That was the house, or was that?
Kind of like the offices of that
Offices?
manufacturing plant.
I thought he said he left her at the house. Is it the twist that she was actually
She
there?
started screaming, so they came from the pain
Yeah,
or whatever sickness she had. And so they came down to this plant
yeah,
to kind of be more secure because they had an escape route.
yeah.
But she just passed away.
How terrible!
Yeah.
How terrible! The
Gone too soon.
the meteor that fell down it looked like a bigger chunk, a bigger meteor,
Yeah.
a bigger asteroid. Which image is scarier in your opinion? Like a bunch of smaller meteors or just like a huge chunk?
I mean,
When
I think of meteors, I think of whatever killed the dinosaurs.
yeah.
A giant meteor hitting the earth and then
Dust,
smoke, dust, fire everywhere.
Yeah,
So that's more scary to me.
that's scarier. Yeah.
I mean, still a bunch of small ones
Well, it's
hitting
still
around you is still
scary, yeah.
scary, especially if you're in a city and there's buildings around you.
Yeah. I think I got more of like a visual scaredness. That's a weird way of saying it. But I was more afraid of the smaller meteors for some reason in between the city, as opposed to like the giant one that was further away, but probably would have caused more damage on impact.
Mhm.
Well, you're assuming that it's actually gonna make impacts.
Yeah. Well,
It
that
could
size.
just be flying right by.
That's true. It could land like 10 miles or maybe not that far away, but
I meant like it could just be flying by the planet.
oh, at this point, it looks like it's in the atmosphere, in the clouds. Like, I would assume it would hit. I don't think it would miss. I don't know.
I feel like if it would hit, it would create more of a
impact
impact
for sure.
that people would feel.
Yeah. You're right. Why are we stuck on this point?
Just because we were just talking about it.
Oh, okay.
We're not stuck on it.
It's
Like it's a scary. Like I don't think it's a scary image because like
the bigger
don't
one.
think
Or
yeah, I think the smaller ones are
just
more
scary.
because they're actually gonna hit.
Where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not an immediate like. Especially with the smoke, like, imagine being covered. Not even like it doesn't have to be monster containing meteors. It can just be meteors. And the smoke and not knowing what's happening, how is the environment around you? Are buildings hit? Are they falling apart? Like, just that imagery. Have you seen 9/11 like videos? Like that?
It's scary.
It's terrifying.
It's scary.
Very terrifying. Just seeing it. I just got chills right now. But yeah, I think after 9/11, just smoke in between buildings is just like a very fear-inducing
Right.
situation. I don't know what it is.
I mean, yeah, it's blocking a bunch of senses.
Yeah,
Sight, sound,
yeah,
smell, and everything's just confusing.
yeah. Chaos, just
Mhm.
absolute chaos. I think to go with John's perspective, in that regard, like the smoke and everything, the senses not being there, you can't see what's happening. You just see people disappearing. I think in that regard, that day one scene is better, but I think
Day one and day one, or day one and number two.
day one and day one, not day one and part two,
Okay.
or is
yeah,
it
you're
part
right,
two,
You're right. Yeah,
Two?
You're right.
or is it just two?
It's part two.
Oh, is it
I mean,
part
it doesn't
two?
matter.
No?
It's still two.
Okay. The second one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. But I think because I have a whole movie behind me with, I almost call them the Emmets. What's their last name?
Abbots.
The Abbotts. That I have more connection. There's too many A's and E's and Evelyn and but I have more connection to that family because I even though I don't remember all of it, I remember some of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we go in, we can't because in day one she dies. So I said if she can see her story, then I would have like a better connection. Did we see her die? We only
No.
assume she dies.
We only assume she dies.
Let's be honest. She died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She died.
She died.
She's dead.
She died.
She's not coming back.
No.
Nah.
Game over.
We saw the monster.
Did she? Oh, dropped down.
Yeah.
You don't think she beat it up with that boombox?
No.
That heavy boombox?
She used her hearing aid
Wham!
to like cause the static.
She didn't have hearing aids.
She just pulled it out of her backpack or something.
Plot armor.
Out of her plot armor.
She had a song downloaded called Feedback. Or the bass on the song is so booming that it's just a really bassy song defeats monsters too.
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite.
Instead of high pitch, it's so low.
The spectrum of sound is they need to be in the Goldilocks zone of sound.
Yep,
and,
there you
this chord just too pitchy. This chord just too low. Just right.
That's why they're here.
Quiet Place, Little Red Riding Hood. The
Yes.
fourth one.
Oh
You
goodness.
mean Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Sorry. my fairy tales are all mixed up. When you watch a Quiet Place movie with ogres. Shrek is in this movie.
What is your point?
What are you
I
trying
went
to-
from the Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks to Shrek. We gotta review the Shrek movies.
all that just for that? Like,
What were you expecting, Quilo?
okay. It says that I've been reading a wiki while Jesse's been ranting
Okay.
about. It says that they're slightly taller than humans. They don't look slightly taller.
Maybe
look
when they're
big.
all on all fours, maybe, but
Yeah, I agree.
Their arms look as long as the room or something. They
Yeah.
look big.
I agree.
yeah, like 6 or 7 foot arms.
Yeah.
What is the most scariest alien you've seen in a movie?
In a movie?
Yeah.
Do you have an answer to this?
It's not like I've seen a lot of scary alien movies. Let's see. Let's name some. You got the Predators,
The aliens.
Xenomorphs.
Oh.
You got the Death Angels
Yeah.
from The Quiet Place. What else?
The cockroach and Men in Black.
Anything from Men in Black?
Literally anything from Men in Black.
Just the cockroach. Nothing else is scary.
But those
in Men in
those
Black.
aren't even scary.
The little yellow ones from Men in Black.
Um,
The one in the subway in Men in Black.
okay,
The one in the locker.
The ones that are playing with the plants in Men in Black.
I'm gonna go back to reading while you guys.
I feel the Death Angels from Quiet Place are pretty scary because you can't even communicate,
Yeah.
and they can hear it.
What about Dio? Is he an alien?
No.
Definitely not.
I would say off the top of my
Thing?
head.
The thing from the thing.
The Thing.
Oh, the thing from the thing.
That's a good one.
That one's pretty scary.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Xenomorphs, but I think the thing takes the cake.
I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, because it forces
Even
you
though
to
Don't want to.
be scared of other people.
Yeah. The not knowing who is the thing
Until like
until you're about to be eaten or cut in half or whatever, stabbed, absorbed. That's scary.
yeah,
The thing.
the thing.
Official legendary sip ranking. The thing.
The Thing.
Xenomorphs. No. Thing. Death Angels. Xenomorphs. Predator. Cockroach monster.
Okay, so the thing, Death Angels, Predator, everything else from Men in Black.
What about
Oh, I forgot the Xenomorph.
Xenomorphs? What about the aliens from Kung Pao?
Down there.
What do you mean down there?
Do you have a favorite scene from this movie?
From this movie, I like how stunned Emmett is seeing people party at the island.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, this is crazy. You can just be happy and eating food and dancing around this fire. I like
You're
him just
like-
sitting at the fire, just in shock, like, thanks for the food.
I would just been like, "What are you doing?" I would have in
Yeah.
that situation been like, "Keep it down," or you wouldn't want to even yell. You would just want to run up to them and just be like,
Right.
you start knocking people out. You're risking our lives.
You?
That's not my favorite scene. It is pretty shocking though. I think the opening scene is probably the best scene, especially when the bus is driving towards them.
Yeah.
She's minus the car not being able to accelerate that fast. I mean, I've never tried to drive that fast backwards.
I mean, you drive pretty slow forward, so
Yeah. I mean, we'll try it right now in your neighborhood. I just drive really fast backwards.
I don't know you at that point. So go ahead.
But yeah, it's an old car, I'm assuming.
Yeah, older car. But then she's not seeing. She sees the bus, but she turns around to look back.
Yeah.
But I don't think she sees the alien in
no.
it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the alien's crawling out of
Out
the
of it,
bus.
yeah.
That's a cool moment.
That's a cool moment, yeah. CGI. I don't remember the CGI in the first one, but CGI is pretty
I don't
good in
think we
this
see
one.
the monsters too much until the end in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one, it's not much. They
You-
move
Very fast. Blur. The kid's gone at the beginning. You don't really get to see what it is. Maybe you can tell it has 4 legs, but that's pretty
Right.
much it. Yeah. That was a sad moment too, when she goes back to the cross for the kid
Mm-hmm.
and she takes the ring. It's sad. Very sad. It's just I don't know why I did that. Just very sad.
How about you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Anything in the first 20 minutes doesn't count because he didn't really watch
I was
it.
asleep.
Yeah.
Even though I went back and watched it when I was awake, but I was still asleep. I'm trying to remember like some tense moments.
The train,
The train, yeah.
the docks.
The docs was crazy. Like he had just got done mentioning how
yeah.
There's some
how
crazy people.
there's some crazy people out there, and then they found them.
Yeah.
Or I think he found them by accident.
That little kid with all the scars on her face,
Yeah.
pretty intense. And then they take her hearing. I don't know how he gets the hearing aid back. Oh, when he strangles the guy, he grabs it at that point.
Yep.
Pretty
That-
smart.
That was a pretty intense scene,
Yeah.
especially because he like ends up getting caught still,
Yeah.
and then he's like choking
in the water,
yeah
not on the water, but
in the water, yeah, like
because of the rope.
underwater.
Yeah, underwater. Let's watch that movie
Again?
again. Oh, just kidding.
Not again, please.
Underwater too.
How realistic do you guys think it is that boat with the other Death Angel would actually make it to the same island?
Realistic.
Based on like currents and stuff.
I mean, I'm not an expert in that, but like it's realistic. Something is going to drift. It's going to drift like that. Yeah.
Why didn't they do something about it?
I feel like
At that point, they had survived.
they
and
either
were
couldn't
just-
or didn't think about it.
They were just trying to get away. I mean, do you see the monster? It tries to swim, and one drowns, and the other one's kind of like
Jumped back on it.
jump to maybe, I don't know, grab it or save it or whatever. So you at this point, they can't swim. You're just gonna assume that all the boats are tied down to the dock. You're not gonna check every one after you've created all that noise.
I'm pretty sure that it was already like floating away. When,
Oh, was it?
It
I didn't
was.
see that. Was it damaged at all? Was that the one that when the monster drowned, the other one jumped on? Is that the boat in specific?
there's three or four people already on the boat trying to escape,
Oh, okay.
and then the monster jumps on it. The first one jumps on it and then tries to jump to Emmett and Reagan, and then it drowns.
That one drowns.
And then another monster jumps on it and then tries swiping at them, and then that's it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the boat.
And then
That
that's the same
floats
boat that floats to the island.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that, so for some reason,
Oh,
I thought the monster
Oh,
snuck
were
onto
you
the
asleep?
boat. I pretty much. I was tired,
the
dude.
monster piloted the boat.
No,
to
it was
the
just
island.
I was just hiding in the back or breathing on the. I don't know what it was doing. I was just creating a situation in my mind where it snuck onto the boat.
where it makes sense.
It was just like, shit.
he sees a completely different boat and says, "Oh no," and then runs to the.
Yeah.
It's the same boat.
I basically
The monster was more worried about like all those people than him yelling, but
Yeah.
Yep.
so more plot armor.
Do we ever get to see how the monsters see at all? Like we don't
They
get a
don't
monster
see.
perspective, right? I mean, like
How they see, quote
like
unquote.
Daredevil style, like sight. We don't get to see any monster visual, right?
No, I mean the only thing we can assume is some kind of echolocation because you
Yeah.
hear clicking from them like
Yeah.
bats
Yeah, the-
or dolphins do.
Trying to get the receiving
Yeah.
sound. Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I wonder if I missed any of that. If in one movie they just
Yeah.
like did a monster view.
Yeah.
Next movie, whoever directs it, I want a monster view.
I mean, but we don't even know if they use echolocation because, yeah, we don't know.
John is the alien anatomy expert, so we'll just ask him.
It was actually confirmed that they use echolocation. I
Oh.
mean, like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Well, okay, put your doctorate degree in monsters away and aliens. All right, I understand.
I don't think you need a degree or anything
I'm messing you
like,
around.
to realize that they use echolocation.
Yeah,
like-
based on the clicks, I just assumed it was echolocation.
Oh, you assumed, eh?
Yeah, I assume.
Talking about my doctorate.
Well, I don't have a doctorate, so I can only assume.
You have a doctorate in being an ass.
In BS.
MBS. Cure that ass.
I don't know why that's funny.
It's time to kick some ass. No. Cure that ass.
We're gonna cure that ass.
I could go for a burrito. I just watched Spider-Man over again.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Why? Because I said ass?
Yes.
Did you know where that was from?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh.
That's why he didn't get it. Just laughing like kids.
It involves. Does it involve any aliens in that movie? No. No. Would you say no?
I mean, they were aliens in terms of
Oh, the where they came from.
from a different verse.
Yeah. Yeah.
What movie?
Oh, we're gonna give you hints. We're gonna give hints. All
I'm not
right.
picking it up yet.
All right. So that's too much of a hint.
I don't remember that.
You don't
line.
know?
He doesn't remember that line.
I don't remember the line. Sorry.
You don't know who does that?
I mean, I do, but like,
That there's like 4 movies it could be from, maybe 5.
yeah.
All right. So it's in that universe.
Okay. It's in Marvel.
It's
Yeah.
in Marvel. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Who cured their
Who killed that ass?
Who cured that ass?
Don't remember that line at all.
Don't remember that line.
No.
Let's find
It was
another line
so
from that
funny
movie.
though.
I don't.
That one was pretty good.
Who would be saying that? I guess one of the kids.
Oh, you you can't do that?
What?
Oh, you can't do that?
I don't remember that.
So does it just come out from the wrist or
Or
anywhere
does it come out
else?
from somewhere else?
Was it Spider-Man? Or
Yeah, it's
something?
just, you're
Yeah,
warmer.
you're on the right
I
track.
don't. I mean, I'm trying to remember. Like, even if one of the kids say that, I don't remember them saying that at all.
I mean, he's technically a kid.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about Spider-Man or
They made him the comic relief of the.
I mean, I don't remember Ned saying that.
He should be he should be a. Oh, he got it. Which one though? Which Ned?
I don't.
I mean, which Ned?
I don't know. I don't remember which movie.
It's not a.
Oh.
It's not.
We
a,
gave him enough hints.
It's not a Ned line though.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming now.
He says it.
Oh.
He says, "Cure that ass."
Oh.
Well, it's not Flash saying that. So
No.
I thought it was the other one that they made a joke of.
Which one?
Andrew Garfield.
No,
I just remember him being like a.
no. So Ned says, "Time to kick some ass," and then Toby goes, "Cure that ass," and then Ned goes, "Cure that ass."
I don't remember that.
That's crazy. I remember that, but I for some reason thought it was Andrew Garfield.
Andrew said
Oh.
that.
Yeah. Because
I don't-
they
I
make
don't
him kind of like, you know.
Kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Toby's the serious one.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew was the worst one. So.
Well, okay, cure that ass. All right.
Why
Sorry
did we
for
bring
that ass tangent.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I'm going to go back and listen to it. Because you said you have a degree in ass or being an ass, being an ass.
Yeah.
I said, cure that ass. I'm an ass doctor, I guess.
Okay. Well.
made it weird.
Do you have anything else to say about this movie?
He's just echolocation.
They remind me of clickers from the Walking Dead, from The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
Are those aliens?
No, they're zombies.
No.
No, zombies.
I don't think so. I mean, the ending's pretty quick, but it leads up to another part for a sequel to go off of,
Yeah.
just like the first movie.
I was surprised that I'm gonna forget his name every time. The cool name. I forgot. The father of the kid who's his kid aged
Dijon?
Dijon. Is that his name? Yeah, it
I
sounds
think
good.
so.
We're gonna just call him DJ.
DJ.
I didn't think he would be killed in this movie. I thought he'd have a bigger part.
Oh, you were surprised, eh?
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought he was the main character. From what I heard,
Really?
I thought you were saying that it kicked off from the Abbott family, but it was gonna like switch to his family,
His name's Henry,
Henry.
but he doesn't even have a name in this movie.
No.
Like they don't even.
They don't call him by name.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought he was the main character, and that he was gonna be helping. I didn't
because
even
of what I said, or
yeah. I didn't even
Ah.
expect Murphy. Is that his last name?
Cillian Murphy.
I didn't expect Cillian Murphy in this movie. I expected it was gonna be DJ's
Mhm.
character, Henry's character.
Did you think it was gonna be Matthew McConaughey?
No,
He's just gonna take his mouth. All right.
just gets killed right there. There's a little cameo.
No, they're in the safe. He can say whatever he wants.
His hand was sticking out
all
one.
right. You need to get out of here.
No, I didn't expect that, but
What you said they did confirm part 3 and part 4.
Yep, that's coming out.
What would you like to see in a third movie? A sequel?
Alien Vision.
I'd want to see at this point people fighting back. That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, now they know that feedback works.
Yep.
And really loud, bassy songs, headcanon. So I think they at this point they have a chance or
Right.
a spark of hope.
Yeah, but I'd rather see a family doing it, not the military. That'd be boring.
A Quiet Place Part 3.
Right.
Loud as shit.
And to our knowledge, the aliens arriving on Earth is not purposeful.
Yeah,
It's It's by chance.
Oh, his name
right?
is Jimon. Sorry.
Jimon?
Yeah, Jimon Hansu.
What do you call him?
Dijon.
Dijon mustard or something?
Yeah, almost. I know. Jimon.
Jesse. Continue with what you're saying.
But yeah, we don't know the
The
purpose of the monsters.
No,
Yeah.
they're not trying to terraform the Earth or nothing like crazy.
No.
They're
We
not
don't
headed
know.
for Mount Fuji
Could be
to
anything.
erupt.
I mean, if Mount Fuji is their destination, they're far away from.
They're
Japan.
going based off of sound, trying to find the volcano.
Oh, they're pretty far away from Japan.
Is Mount Fuji, is that a pretty large volcano? Or
Yeah.
It's not the biggest in the
I
world, is it?
don't think so.
Yeah.
What'd
Okay.
you say?
I'm just
Mount
asking
Fuji.
about Fuji.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was just giving Pacific Rim Uprising plot points.
But is Mount Fuji even a volcano?
yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure. Let's make a bet. I bet you the rest of that chocolate bar it is.
I mean, you bought it, so it's all yours.
I'm pretty sure Mount Fuji is a volcano.
Oh, yeah. Active volcano.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ring
Pretty-
of Fire. It's on there.
What's
Okay, makes
scarier?
sense.
Meteors, seeing visually meteors coming down, or a volcano eruption, in your opinion?
Meteors.
Meteors?
Yeah. Because that's out of outer space. That's coming from space.
You don't know what
Touching
aliens
down.
are on.
Exactly.
That meteor.
I mean, a volcano could be mole people coming out of the earth. Who knows?
We haven't seen any mole people movies, have we?
Incredibles.
Incredible. The only one. Have we reviewed Incredibles?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But at the end of the first movie, the mole man comes out of the ground.
Yeah, the Underminer.
The Underminer.
The Underminer. I'm so sad we didn't get the Underminer in the sequel. I should have, from that moment, continued on.
You get him in the video game.
Yeah. For the Game Boy or the GameCube? Both?
One of the games, you fight the Underminer. I remember.
Gotta play that game now.
No, you don't.
Cure that game. No, I'm kidding.
You don't have to play that game.
When I go to Bookman's today. I'm gonna look for that game. We'll play it on the podcast.
Incredibles. Oh man.
Well, we're gonna get the GameCube to
Capture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
I feel it's a lot harder to try to capture a screen from a Game Boy.
Yeah.
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 Well, no, I guess you could do it from the Game Boy Advance
Player
on
the
GameCube.
GameCube.
All right.
I got one of those.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Anything about this movie, John?
I think he's done.
Last thoughts?
I stopped listening once you guys started talking about mole people.
The ending of the movie, the any plot armor points that you really don't like?
They all survive.
They all survive.
Except for Dijon Mustard.
Okay. Jamon Han.
DiGiorno.
Like the amount of time it took that one that was trying to crawl in after them.
Yeah.
In the safe.
Yeah, to get them. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I should have got him.
It got her leg.
Yeah.
It
Pretty
should've.
good, but that's it. Yeah.
This would make a great game.
Think so?
Video game?
Yeah.
What, the board game?
You could, I mean, yeah, why not?
You
Yeah.
could make a board game out of this.
Yeah.
There are horror board games out there.
Mm-hmm.
Have we played any horror board games?
We should.
We should watch more horror movies. So,
I don't consider this horror.
no, I was about to ask. Out of the 3 movies, what is the scariest of the 3?
Of what 3? Of Dark
Part
Quiet
1,
Place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Part 2.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about alien movies.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Quiet Place number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know the least.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't-
Characters know the least.
Yeah, I don't remember it all. We'll have to revisit that. Along with Unbreakable. Do we have a flashback? No, we already did a flashback February. Flashback February. Well, we can't wait that long.
What do you want to do a flashback for Unbreakable?
Yeah, for Unbreakable and for Quiet Place too.
Do you
What
want
is-
to re-review that movie?
I thought that's what you were saying you wanted to do.
No,
Unbreakable?
I just wanted to.
Or you just want to
no,
rewatch
no.
it?
No, you're talking about Unbreakable. I was talking about A Quiet Place.
Oh,
We
no.
already reviewed A Quiet Place.
Yeah, we already did a Quiet Place. Yeah,
Okay.
but we just need to watch that one.
All right.
Just watch on your own time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But Unbreakable, I'm
But
saying we
Unbreakable,
should
though.
read.
Yeah, we
we
could.
should do. Yeah.
For flashback sometime in the future.
Future flashback February.
Future.
We'll do it around the same time we do Way of Water.
Yay!
We'll watch them all in the theater.
Hooray!
The home theater screen.
Yay!
July, August. August. What do we have a theme for August? It was martial arts related. I thought we.
Jugs and plugs.
We'll figure it out another time.
Subscribe to us on Google Podcasts. Apple
This has been the legendary sip.
YouTube. I was
I
literally
caught
like,
that.
I was like, wait a second.
Too early.
What do you guys think about A Quiet Place Part 2? What's the scariest alien movie you've seen?
Or the scariest alien, or the scariest alien movie?
Both. Jinx.
Jinx?
Oh,
Dang it.
I got a Coke in the fridge.
He has a light Coke. It's not as good as Pepsi.
Oh,
Cock. Give me your cork.
okay. All right, wrap it
You
up.
see that video?
I hate just. This has been the Legendary Sip Podcast. Enjoy us next time for whatever we're doing. I don't know.
I don't. Wait.
Yeah,
no,
we'll
it's
figure
Fly
it
Me to
out.
the Moon. It's Fly Me to the
Oh, it's
Moon
Fly Me to the
or
Moon.
Enter the Dragon.
Or both.
We're the same
One
episode.
episode?
Yeah, one of those two. Fly Me
Okay.
to the Moon.
I think
or-
probably Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah. That was the sip we've been looking for.
John says no.
Bye.
Bye. As long as we get a topless scene of Scarlett Johansson in this movie, like we did in,
Your wife is right here. Be respectful.
just pretend like she's not here.
She might agree.
I mean,
All right. Just my indication of nod. You don't have to say it. You're looking forward to the topless scene of Scarlett Johansson. She said she'd watch it.
You'd watch it.
High five, air five.
Permission granted.
She's down for the cause.